I guess the original vision was a student-run cafe that had affordable food, that had a focus on sustainability, social responsibility, environment, all those things. And that would be a cafe, would be a meeting place, and it would also be an educational place. So raising awareness around the things that people are eating. You know, what is it? Where does it come from? What's the social and environmental impacts? What's the economic? What's the true cost of it? As well as like just food sustainability in general. Like, for example, coffee cups. Coffee cups are the single largest source of waste at the university campus. Most universities, and like in society in general, an enormous amount of the stuff that goes to landfill is single-use packaging. Things that you use once and throw them away. So coffee cups are, you know, a major source, a major input to that waste stream. And so my hope was that this place would inspire people to rethink their consumption practices and stop contributing to that sort of tragedy of the commons of like everyone being like, oh, well, it's just one cup, it doesn't matter, you know, seeing that it's millions at the end of the year. And then really working to develop relationships with other organizations involved in sustainable food movements, with like the Loyola Farm Project, you know, to kind of close the loop between production and consumption by creating a place where people can, you know, eat fruit that came from a tree that's outside, or, you know, drink a cup of tea made with plants that were grown in the Loyola tea garden, that kind of stuff. So it was really like education, sustainable economy, social economy, relationships, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, and I haven't been there since the opening. I haven't been to the Loyola one since the opening. It seemed like that stuff was still central to the idea. They were focusing on just getting the cafe going, and then they were thinking to introduce more, but I don't know if they're actually doing workshops. I don't know if they're doing the kind of education that I envisioned. Like, I proposed that the CSU create a position 20 hours a week of an education coordinator who would just focus on doing that educational work, holding workshops, producing educational signage and information, like doing screenings of films or all that kind of stuff. So I don't know if that's actually happening, but that was my original vision for it. I don't see it so much here. I mean, I'm not around Concordia that much anymore, but I mean, I have seen like exhibitions along these lines, and I know there's like, you know, the cafes use as a reception after events that focus on sustainability. So I think it is like a good, I think it's part of the culture and it's being used for that, but I don't know to what extent that's actually like really prioritized right now. Yeah.